Doc, these aren't your typical middling kids. You don't want to get on the wrong side of the Justice League.
Better than getting on the wrong side of the Cadmus board of directors, believe me.
Dr. Desmond, you require an audience with the light.
Yes. Very sorry to disturb you at this late hour.
Just make your report.
Of course. Well, we had a small fire here at Project Cadmus. The origin of the incident is still unclear, but it seems to have attracted some unwanted attention. What should I do with them?
Clone them. The substitutes will serve the light, and only the light. Dispose of them. Leave no trace.
We'd better, or the board will have our heads. My head.
Cadmus changes today. With Desmond out of the picture, the board's placed me in charge. Dr. Spence, you're acting chief scientist.
Then I will, of course, help in any way I can, brother.
Can the light afford to leave Guardian in charge without the genomes?
We have subtler means of control. What concerns me is the children. We now know the League is willing to employ young heroes to do their dirty work. That's a dark twist.
Yes, but one that can be played to our advantage. Even the temporary loss of the weapon may prove useful. Eventually, everyone sees the light.
Report.
Masters, before Ohu's capture, he transmitted the Star Labs data you required, but the Wayne Tech intel still eludes us.
Once again, the young heroes interfere. So it's fortunate we have an operative on the inside.
I was unable to secure the objective and was forced to execute Plan B.
You did well. Everything falls into place.
Got the souvenir thing covered.
That hardly matters. What matters is the successful test of our new partner's delivery system. More tech will come. Tech that will put the Sphere, and perhaps even the Superboy, to shame.
The light should be quite pleased.
Impressive. The plant creatures have proven their usefulness as potential weapons. More importantly, the so-called heroes now believe our secret society has been revealed and crushed. With the Injustice League serving as our proxies, we are once again free to operate with impunity. And shadows still conceal our light.
Mon ami, your distraction, though peut-être extrême, was très effective.
He's due past here any minute.
Lovely. Now all I have to do is get his attention. Any ideas?
Him! Go, get out of here! I'll handle Vandal. You'll handle me?
Little hero, do you really think you have what it takes to survive, Vandal Savage?
This guy is so going down.
When I heard authorities were cordoning off this highway for a speedster, I assumed I'd be confronting Flash himself. He and I are due for a reckoning. But I suppose I must settle for making him miserable by killing his brat sidekick instead.
Troopers are safely out of range?
Good. Frees me up to show Savage just what a brat sidekick can do. Kinda bashing my head into a brick wall here. Need a new approach.
Well, you're truly running circles around me. How will I cope?
Not coping so great now, is he? Sure, I'd love to finish trashing the big jerk. That won't save the girl.
It should suffice.
Wasted about 15 minutes on Savage, but I can still reach Seattle on time. All part of the plan to murder your niece! And Savage, he intentionally stalled me as a favor to you!
It is nice to have friends. Now, shall we see if I can kill two hearts with one blow? Neither of us need have bothered.
Right, and now it must kill you to know that you owe favors to Vandal Savage and, I'm guessing, 5 ice villains for nothing.
Not at all. They played their roles in my attempt to rid Vlatova of Perdita. We couldn't know it was unnecessary.
So you all still deserve credit for attempted murder.
It's called regicide.
Override. Batman 02.
Recognized. Access granted. Vandal Savage A04.
Yes. Yes, you were.
I'm sure Savage planned to Starro tech me, but he paused to bask. I escaped.
His secondary programming kicked in, and he attempted to betray the League to Vandal Savage. Fortunately, I had already deduced Red Arrow was a clone. We were prepared.
Savage was subdued, but Red Arrow escaped.
We don't know. He isn't at Cadmus. Negative. Red Arrow's a member of the Justice League now. Leave him to us. I'm needed on the watchtower.
The entire League is under the complete mental domination of Vandal Savage. Red Arrow seems to have been his means. His method was something Savage referred to as Starro
Tech. An alien bioorganism infused with nanotechnology and magic. It shuts down the mind's autonomy,
allowing Savage to reprogram the individual to suit his needs. Even my inorganic brain was not immune.
And once I had satisfied its last parameter...
Yes. Yes, you were.
Recognized. Black Canary 1-3. Red Tornado 1-6. Red Arrow 2-1.
Any problems? I think not. You see, Starro Tech does not reprogram the mind. It offers us remote control of it.
We know exactly who's infected and who's not, and none of you are!
But that is easily rectified. 50,000 years of life, and nothing ever troubled me as much as the founding of the Justice League. Dedicated to maintaining society's calcified status quo, the League would protect mankind from disaster, crime, tragedy of any kind. Had you never heard of the survival of the fittest? In essence, you heroes sought to protect humanity from its own glorious evolution.
As such, you forced my more enlightened colleagues and myself to organize a response.
We created or co-opted networks of operatives.
Placed key individuals in key positions.
Made certain we were on the cutting edge of all new technologies.
Genetic engineering, biochemical engineering, robotics, nanorobotics, even techno-sorcery. Not to mention every conceivable method of mind control.
Cold, hard science and a little misdirection. And now you champions of stagnation have become our agents of change, forcing the human race to evolve on a more advanced schedule, allowing the Earth to take its rightful place at the center of the cosmos.
The brats are aboard!
Recall all League away missions. It's time to put these children in their place once and for all.
Finally! Oh yeah.
Hey, Vandal, Shouldn't those three be back online by now?
What? The children have clearly reverse-engineered a Starro tech cure and vaccine, so there's no point in taking them alive. Time to go.
Come on, we can take them.
Yes, but in the process you'd lose control, perhaps even destroy this station. And whether or not they're in our thrall, the Light still needs the Justice League alive for Phase 2.
I wouldn't lose control.
The entire League was under Savage's spell for just over a day. We've accounted for most of that time, but these 6 went missing for a full 16 hours we can't account for.
16 hours. What did we do?
For more information on Bad Girls Club, go to Oxygen.com.